Hello, welcome back to MOJOPOD. This is Tom Baker. Would you like a jelly baby? They're quite good. That's a terrible impersonation. Hi guys, welcome to MOJOPOD. This is Joey. I'm Joey. I just said it myself, and I'm here with.
Amanda.
How you doing today, Amanda?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Well, we are back after such a long time because the last time we recorded this, we were talking about Clara.
Clara?
Clara. How do you say her name?
Clara?
It's Clara. Is it
No, it's
Clara?
Clara.
I think it's Clara.
Either way, whatever.
We're not British. The last time we recorded this is before we recorded 7.2, so now today is going to be the day where we finally catch up. So this is going to be a little bit of a rehash. So as most of you don't know, we're talking about Doctor Who. Okay, so Amanda. Well, first a little recap. 7.1 was okay. What did you think of it?
I need to remember.
Let's see. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, crappy episode. Hey, I still can't stand that episode.
God.
I've been reading so many blogs about that. I am the only person, well, besides like two other people I've met. Every other blog or every review I read, I get two responses. They either liked it or they thought it was just okay. I have never seen anyone who did not like Dinosaurs on a Spaceship like I did.
Didn't. It was just goofy, and I barely remember it, honestly. I remember Triceratops and golf balls.
It was a
That's all I remember.
stupid episode. Stupid. I don't care what anyone says. That's a stupid episode. People ask me, why didn't you like why don't you hate Love and Monsters more? I tell them that episode actually made me laugh because at the very ending, when the villain reveals himself, he looks like a goblin version of Bubbles DeVere from Little Britain. He's pretty much this big fat blob of green boogers and stuff, but whatever. So, and then Amy and Rory die by the angels, which is kind of depressing because, around that time I was thinking to myself, I was hoping they wouldn't die. I mean, I was getting sick of Amy and Rory. I like them. I like Amy and Rory. I was just getting sick of them. And, and then they die, and it's just like,
They made sure they would never come back.
yeah, that was kind of dark. So I didn't like 7.1 that much. When 7.2 came out, when we got Clara, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. What did you think of it?
I liked her. It was just like trying to see where it was going with this because,
Mhm.
okay, she's kind of an enigma. She's popped up multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
And then they finally explained it all in the end, which I felt was a little rushed.
Really?
But it was good,
hmm
but it's just kind of confusing because the whole time stream thing, yeah, spoiler alert.
Oh, by the way, spoiler alerts.
Like the time stream thing, like
His lifespan, pretty much his grave.
yeah, it's like he sees his future self, and it's like, wait, you can see your future self, and he kind of almost spoke to him, and I was just
Wait,
a little
what are you talking about?
like the new doctor. I can't remember his
The
name.
John Hurt?
Yeah, like you see him like
Well,
his
that
back.
I don't think that's no because actually no, I don't think that's a future self of him.
That's him in the future. He's like, oh yeah, he's.
No, but he said like that's you. He said that was the incarnation that like broke the promise or something because like.
Yeah, and he's the 12th Doctor, and the 11th Doctor said so. That's his future self. So he
But,
spoke
but
with.
wait, John Hurt's not the 12th Doctor.
Oh wait,
Peter Capaldi's the 12th Doctor.
oh wait, did I screw it up?
He-
Wait, am I? Because I thought that was him.
no, John Hurt's not the 12th Doctor. He's not the 12th Doctor.
Oh wait.
'Cause
Okay,
did
the
you-
guy from Pompeii is going to be the 12th Doctor, right?
Yes,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
So the guy from Pompeii is not in that episode.
No,
You
he's
don't-
not.
Okay, then who is that guy?
John Hurt. They actually just revealed this like a week ago. Or like a couple of days ago. Did you see that short clip called "The Night of the Doctor"?
Okay, I've been avoiding trailers and stuff.
Oh.
I saw the Children in Need, and I saw the Rabbit trailer.
What was the children need?
Matt Smith, he's in a museum or something, and then like a portal shows up, and he's like, "Oh, this is when this happens," and he throws his fez hat through it, and you see David Tennant pick up the hat and put it on.
Okay, yeah. That I've seen gifs of that on Tumblr, but I haven't seen the whole thing of that yet. But the Night of the Doctor is actually this short film, like this short. It's pretty much a prequel, not a prequel. It's a prologue to the 50th anniversary. Should I spoil it to you or no?
Go for it.
Okay, I don't care anymore. Just tell
Go
me.
for it.
I don't care. So it's the Eighth Doctor. The Eighth Doctor comes into this spaceship, And
Sorry, the Eighth Doctor. That was the one for the movie.
yeah,
Okay, I never saw the movie, but
yeah,
okay.
it was okay. Yeah, here's the thing though. In the movie, he was just okay, but in this prologue, and he's only in this prologue for like 10 minutes or like 5, 10 minutes, he was really good in this. And it's pretty much he goes on a spaceship that the spaceship's about to crash, and this woman's like, "I'm going down." And then he comes and goes, "Hello, I'm the doctor. I'm not the doctor you normally look for, but I'm the doctor." And all of a sudden she finds out he's a time lord, and all of a sudden she's like, "Get the fuck away from me! You're a time lord." He goes, "No, I'm a good time lord." He goes, "Daleks, time lords. What's? Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I killed the punchline. It was like." The doctor says to her, "What would you rather me be, a Dalek?" She goes, "What's the difference anymore?" Because this takes place around the time during the Time War, so it seems like, so from what it looks like the Doctor's avoiding the Time War, and then all of a sudden the starship crashes, the girl's dying, so like there's nothing he can do, and then these mystic women come in and stuff, and oh god, I forgot what.
Okay, you can show me later.
Yeah, I'll
It's
show
too
you later. Okay.
confusing.
Yeah. It's that's the thing because it's not the spoilers. It's the point where I don't remember if it saves the girl, but all I know is he drinks this elixir, and then he transforms into John Hurt.
Okay, wait. I'm bad with names. Who's the 12th Doctor?
Peter Capaldi.
Peter. Okay.
John Hurt's the one who Matt Smith meets, and he's all like, "What I did without choice." That guy. Pretty much the guy who you meet in the last episode, the most
Okay.
recent episode.
Is that the guy that they're spoiling that he kills the Doctor?
No, I don't think so.
Because they keep showing that one guy is like, oh, he kills off the Doctor. He kills Matt Smith.
I didn't hear about that. No, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Never mind then.
Because he's just a. I think because all they're saying is that because you know how when Time Lords pick a name, they have to follow the rules of the name they pick and stuff. So pretty much, John Hurt's like the incarnation of the Doctor that broke the rules and stuff. Which doesn't because then that doesn't make sense. Because then that kind of it's kind of confusing because people they say Time Lords can only regenerate 12 times and stuff, and then Peter Capaldi
Oh,
is like,
that's, again, up to gray area. They're
Mhm.
going to abide by the old Who rules, which I've only seen a handful of old Who episodes.
right. All right, but going back to 7.2.
Yes.
So it starts off, and we finally meet Clara for like the third time because first we saw her in
So sorry, the first episode of that is with
the Wi-Fi.
Sontaran?
No, that's the Wi-Fi episode.
Wi-Fi. Okay, wait.
The Wi-Fi. They
No,
took.
isn't it supposed? Wait, there was a Sontaran.
Oh, that's the
But
Christmas
she-
special. That was the
Oh,
Christmas
that's the
special.
snowman one.
That's the snowman episode.
Okay.
That's the second. That's the second
Because
time.
I didn't see that last time. I saw the snowman. Okay.
Yeah, that's the second time you see her. The first time you see her in the Assailant of the Daleks, and that's when people because before 7.1 came out, people saw who Clara looked like, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. Maybe I wonder what she'll be like as the companion." And then when 7.1 happened, she comes up and they say, "Oh, this is the episode where Amy and Rory leave," and all of a sudden she's revealed to be a Dalek and stuff, and they're like, "Then how's she gonna join them?" And then they show her in the Christmas shows, and then they show her in the Christmas special, and everyone's like, "What's going on?" And then it explains it later on.
Okay, yeah, Wi-Fi.
That was a good episode. I like that one.
The Christmas or the Wi-Fi?
Sorry, I'm drinking Wawa.
Wawa.
I'm drinking. I call it Wawa. I still call it Wawa. After 23 years, I still call it Wawa. I like that the Wi-Fi was a good episode because that's like what showed me. You know what? I like Clara. Yeah, 7.2 was really good because I hated 7.1. Well, I don't hate. Hate's a strong word. I was disappointed with 7.1. The only good episode was the same with the Daleks. Did not like the town called Mercy. Did not like. Hated dinosaurs on a spaceship.
It just felt like they were dragging Amy and Rory a little farther than I would.
You know what it felt like? I don't know if I mentioned this in the last podcast, but it felt like this. It felt like the first time the Doctor met Amy, it felt like that was her bachelorette party, and then the next season felt like Amy and Rory's honeymoon, and then this season 7.1 was their marriage counseling. Because you remember,
yeah, she couldn't have children or something.
Yeah.
And that was an issue.
Mm-hmm. But then that's another thing. I mean, because now this is a bit controversial. I don't know if, I mean, that was a bit of a controversial question because like people have asked this around, and I need your opinion on this. Once again, I don't know if I asked this in the last podcast, but now since they were getting divorced because she couldn't have children, couldn't they just adopt?
Well, there was the whole, okay, I guess being a woman, like she wasn't unable to conceive. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's like, I guess she was worried that would be, like it turned out not being an issue. She thought it would be an issue for Rory. Rory thought it was an issue for her. And they thought too much, but then they talked it over and got through it. But I think it was just like she didn't feel like a whole person that she was unable to give children and Rory wanted children. Yeah, there's the option to adopt, but there's still like that feeling you want your genetic code to live on, you
That's
know?
true. Yeah, that's why people. That's what other people are saying. Because it's like I mean, yeah, it's pretty. It is depressing if you can't have something that has your genes in it, unless
Yeah,
you
like the
unless you do like a surrogate baby or something. I don't know. I don't know if that would work. You don't think that would work?
no, you could do that. I'm just personally a little.
You're against?
It's weird to
Oh,
me.
that's all right.
I can understand it,
That's
but it's just
okay.
weird. Um, oh yeah, but I was gonna say, oh, like the beginning of the movie Up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that poor couple.
Yeah, that's how it was. The
Yeah.
same thing.
hmm And they never had kids, so
Yeah,
yeah. But we're going off topic.
but I'm sure they practiced.
Yay! This is Disney, however. But going back to Doctor Who, so yeah, 7.1. I just was so disappointed by it. And then Time of the Angels was like, why did you? Because here's the thing, I was getting sick of Amy and Rory, but I didn't want them to
Wait,
die.
Time of the Angels or Angels in Manhattan? I thought the title.
You're right. You're right. Angels of Manhattan. I'm sorry. I got the
Okay,
Angels.
because I waited a while to watch the episodes, which
hmm
was a bad thing because I follow it on Facebook.
hmm
So I just see like the Statue of Liberty as an angel, and I'm thinking someone just photoshopped this. You know, it's
Nope,
a
that was in
joke.
the
No, it
episode.
doesn't. Like, okay, instead of being scared, I laughed really hard.
I don't longer find the Weeping Angels frightening anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry. After that one episode with the oxygen factory archaeology spaceship thing, and you see them move. Yeah, they're not so scary anymore. The Angels in Manhattan brought it back a little bit,
hmm
but no. And then like you saw them being old.
What the Angels?
Yeah, weren't they
They,
keeping them in the hotel? No, not the Angels. Old people. Old. Like you saw old Rory in a room or something, right?
oh, Rory.
Wait,
Oh no, that you're thinking of. Wait, are you talking about?
or am I thinking of the
I
Minotaur episode by
I
accident?
think you're thinking about the Doctor's wife. The TARDIS starts playing tricks on Amy and Roy, and like it starts going fat. It feels like it's going forward in time and stuff. Is that what you're thinking about? Thinking
No, they're
about?
not in the TARDIS. It's like a hotel, and they're like on a bed,
Oh, that
and you see old Rory on a bed.
that
Like he dies there.
that's Angels in
Yeah,
Manhattan.
yeah. So I'm right.
Okay, I was like,
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay. I thought of hotel because when you think of hotel, I think of the God
The
Complex.
TARDIS.
I know, but when you said old Rory, I was thinking about the one Doctor's Wife episode, which is a great episode so much. Oh my god! But because there's that one part in the Doctor's Wife where Rory's in the corner and he's like, "You left me again for another 2,000 years, you bitch!" And then Amy's like, "No, wait, this is happening," and then he disappears, and Rory's like, "Whoa, whoa, Amy, chill out. The TARDIS is just messing with us."
Yeah, yeah. That was the TARDIS.
That was a great episode. I love that's why that episode's so awesome. You know why that episode's so awesome?
Why?
Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman. He wrote the episode.
Oh, okay.
Do
Yeah.
you know who Neil Gaiman is?
I'm horrible with names.
He's a writer. He's a comic book writer. But he's a great writer. He's one of my favorite. He's an awesome writer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting off topic again. Well, not really. We're on the same topic, but
Yeah, but I guess kind of a segue into 7.2, as you're calling it, the episode where this junkyard people try to hijack the TARDIS, but they kind of break it, and Clara's trapped inside.
yeah,
And it starts going crazy, and there's like
yeah,
this weird creature or whatever,
yeah.
and it's like, oh, that's you, Clara. That's in the future. You're dead or something. It's like, okay, I can understand like trying timey wimey wibbly wobbly,
That's
but I
kind
was just like,
that's
that's
kind of
so depressing.
that's
Oh
kind
my
of dark.
god!
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't Torchwood.
This
What's
this
going on
this
here?
this looked like that creature looked like something from like Silent Hill or something.
Signs. I would put that with signs.
You would think it would look like it's signs.
Like that signs alien.
Oh
thing,
yeah,
like,
except they can open. Except this thing could figure out how to open doors
Oh
and
god.
not be freaking by water. Um,
And then the whole like, oh, the brother's an android, but you fake them. you're fucking with him. It's like,
what about that? Like, did you dislike that episode or?
It was okay. I'm just saying, like, I didn't quite accept that whole like
that whole concept.
Yeah, that like that was future Clara being a monster.
Right.
And I'm like, okay.
The only two episodes I didn't like. I mean, there was one in 7.2. I loved that whole season except for like 2 episodes, but that's about it. There was one episode though that pissed off a lot of fans, and it was like the Crimson Horde. Did you ever hear that? Do you remember that episode?
If you tell me about it, I'll probably.
It's like the doctors got trapped in this little pink goo thing, and
wait, he's like kind of frozen but not, and he's red, and then the blind girl like feeds him. It's like, oh, my monster.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't mind that episode so much, except like, oh, I've got a leech feeding off my chest. Yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of.
What did he, Mr. Candy, Mr. Sugar?
What do you mean?
No, what was the name of the bug? Mr. Sugar?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only watched it once. I watched the other episodes. I've watched the other episodes in that season more than once. But there was one point in that episode. Do you remember like when he's not frozen anymore? He grabs that one girl and he just kisses her and she slaps him and he starts laughing.
Who does he kiss? Oh, he kisses the lizard girl's lesbian lover?
Yeah.
Okay.
That pissed off a lot of people, apparently.
Oh, I didn't.
Me neither. I didn't see that problem either. But like, cause
you
like,
can lock lips with almost anyone. Go with Jack Harkness. Yeah, I'll cheer you on. You know?
Yeah, a lot of people were really pissed off at that episode because like everyone's saying like, no, you're turning the doctor into a sexual harassment. Turn him into a sexist, bowl or something. I'm like,
people like to find things to complain about, It's like, oh, Matt Smith, he's too young.
Hey, you know what?
Personally, to me, he looked like that Edward guy from Twilight a little bit, which is why I didn't like he had the brick face, but he could act. Some people are like, oh, yay, Matt Smith, he's finally going to be gone, and that's like the new doctor. He's too old.
Whoa, well, okay, you know what? Okay,
some of my friends on Facebook.
About that, guys. You know how old Tom Baker was when he became the doctor? He was 40 years old. The first 3 doctors were like in their frickin' 60s or 50s or 60s. And the first guy died had to leave because of his frickin' dementia, for God's sakes. That's how Doctor Who started, was from the first 3 doctors were old guys. What do you think was going to happen?
Old farts.
Yeah, but they're very cool old farts.
But never ginger.
Oh, but he was never ginger. He's never been ginger yet. He hasn't been ginger yet.
Yep.
But actually, I did a video of myself when BBC made like did that whole special, like the announcement of Peter Capaldi. Like I recorded myself like responding to it. I just like when they said like Peter Capaldi, he comes out and I see this old guy. I look at him, and go, oh, okay, all right. And then later on that day, I'm just like, you know what, it could work. And then I watched some of Peter Capaldi's acting. He's a really good actor. Because he was, I saw him on an episode of Hercule Poirot. It's a BBC detective. It's an old detective show based off an Agatha Christie character.
Okay.
And he was one of the characters. He was a character that got framed for something, and then he was in Skins. He plays this one kid's. Did you ever hear of the TV show Skins?
I watched the first episode.
Wait, the British version or the American version? Tell me the British version, right?
I'm pretty sure British. The guy wakes up and he's got like the sheets, and it's like a naked woman and a naked man with the sheets, and he's just laying in bed.
It's probably the British one. Yeah, probably the British one. Yeah. He plays one of the kids' dads in that movie, and he's got a really thick Scottish accent. Like, Sid, you're grounded. Shakespeare, fuck off. And that's
I don't care. Scottish is sexy.
Oh, that's another thing. He's also in this other show called The Thick of It, and he plays this character who's like the representative. It's a British political comedy, a dark British political comedy, and he plays this one character who's like the representative of the Prime Minister. He swears like a sailor in that show. I've seen clips of it.
I have no problem with swearing.
No, but he swears like a sailor. It's hilarious because I saw this funny picture where they show Christopher Eccleston, fantastic, David Tennant, Alonzi, Matt Smith, Geronimo, Peter Capaldi, fuckity bye. For fuck's sake. I tell you to fuck off. What are you gonna do? I F up. Oh, you go far now. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, they did confirm he will keep his Scottish accent while he's playing Doctor Who.
I'm sorry. This just sounds so fucking Daleks. Will he keep swearing? Do you think he's gonna keep swearing? Well, it's a family show.
show.
It's a family show. They won't let him swear.
Well, the next one is a movie.
What's it? Wait, what?
The 50th anniversary. It's going to be like a movie. It's going to be an hour and a half long.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So I don't know if they'll consider that a movie.
See, but that's the thing though. I don't know if
I doubt it though.
No, because that's the thing though. Is Peter Capaldi gonna appear in the Christmas special? Or is he gonna make like at least a?
Well, the 50th is showing before Christmas, so I would assume he's in the Christmas special.
Okay, all right, okay. Now, since Matt Smith is leaving, overall,
we put the Fez in her little shrine
oh,
with a bow tie.
Oh, and the fish and the cookies and treats and cakes and the fish and custard. What did you out of all the time that Matt Smith was the Doctor, did you like him or dislike him?
I liked him. I was a little worried in the beginning, and then like the first episode happened, I'm like, yeah, I love you.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I felt the same way because when they first announced him, I was like, oh, really? I said the same. Like I think I mentioned this the same way in the last podcast. Like, I mean, I still feel like the whole reason why they picked him was because he's young and they want to get a younger audience to watch more Doctor Who.
I didn't feel that way.
You didn't feel that?
Because like once he started acting, like he was
eccentric he's
up
great.
the wazoo. Like
yeah,
okay, because Tennant was my first Doctor,
and
then I watched season 3, and then I started with season 1.
Oh, and they started talking about Rose.
Yeah, so like I was like, who's this Rose person? But I started with Tennant, and then I went to Christian Bale. Is that his name?
Not Christian Bale, Christopher Eccleston.
Christopher Eccleston. Okay, whatever.
That's Batman.
that's horrible.
That's the asthma Batman. I'm the Doctor.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so Doctor 9, he was okay, but right now I would have to put 9 as my least favorite Doctor.
Really?
Because, well, he was the shortest. I was a little confused, I guess, just watching it. And I guess so far, Tennant is still number 1 for me.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But with Matt Smith, they dragged it on a little bit, and it's like his only companion has been
Amy
and Rory. So it's like, okay, we got the married couple. Talk about a third wheel.
I know, right?
They even do it in the TARDIS. That's how River is made.
It's a family show. But I mean,
use a condom during time travel.
I never saw it that way. I never saw it that way, but okay. I liked Matt Smith also. I mean, three of Matt Smith's episodes are like one of my top 10 favorite Doctor Who episodes. That's Doctor's Wife, The God Complex, and Rings of Ragnarok. Not Ragnarok, Akhaden, or I can't pronounce it. It's the episode where
the first one with the singing.
Yeah, the singing stuff. That was
the items where their sentimental value meant like money.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love that.
But you'd run out of stuff to give out, though. You can only have so many sentimental things on you.
I know, and that's the scary part because they could die. But I love that ending speech he gives her. He gives to the giant cloud of evil god. That speech was awesome.
Oh yeah, take my sorrows. Roar.
Come on, take me.
Or
take my 900 years of life. That'll feed you so you won't bother these people anymore.
Well, wait, no, because after the whole In America episode thing, he's now 1200, right?
He's 1200 now?
I think he's 1200.
I thought he was 1,000 years old now.
Or at least it's more than 900. I think it's over 1,000.
He's aged.
It's over 9,000.
Over 8,000. The anime got it wrong. Oh, okay, we're going off topic again. I'm sorry. Okay, where were we? Okay, Matt Smith. Yeah, I also like Matt Smith. Like I said, I like for the new Doctors. I really like Christopher Eccleston. I really like David Tennant. I really like Matt Smith. I still have to say my least favorite Doctor would have to be Colin Baker, the 6th one, because he's just too psychotic. I didn't like his voice. He sounded like this. Hello, my dear. It's changed. Not a moment too soon. And all that stuff. And only a little bit of the first Doctor, because because the first Doctor was such a he's a grumpy old man, but you're
This guy's daughter on board.
his granddaughter actually.
Granddaughter, whatever.
Yeah, and the granddaughter's teachers, which is kind of weird because it's like, how would you feel if your grandpa had like a time machine and you brought like two of your college professors with you on that trip? And it's like the one, it's like the not your favorite teachers, but it's like the teachers you don't feel comfortable around.
And they also almost died quite a few times.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first, I think I haven't watched any since I last did the podcast, but the first two conglomeration episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I didn't finish the Dalek one. I still need to rescue the female teacher from whatever being trapped. But yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, if people have to ask me like, well, who's my least favorite Doctor, I'd have to say the sixth one because and that same goes for the companions because I like all the new companions. I just got sick of Amy and Rory.
Oh yeah, you said something about the little boy that you didn't like him.
Adric. Fuck that kid. You know how Star Trek fans hate Wesley from Star Trek Next Generation? I think this kid Adric is like Wesley but more annoying. Because every time he talks, one of my DVDs that I'll bring one of the DVDs I have of the classic one has him in it. So when we watch it, you'll see me just going, Adric, shut up. Seriously, Adric, just shut up. God damn it, Adric, shut up. He was with the fourth and the fifth Doctor. He was with the fourth Doctor a little bit and the fifth Doctor a little bit because he dies with the fifth Doctor. Thank you, God. But that's about it. Oh, and Mel. Mel, I don't hate as much because she was just annoying. Because see, at first I just see her like, hello, my name is Mel. She had a very funny voice, but when she screamed like a freaking banshee. She's always like, He's like, please, my ears are bleeding. Can you just tone it down just a little? You're gonna kill me. They can hear you from the other side of the room.
I'd love to see Stormageddon as a companion later on. Come on.
Me too. I'd like to see Storm again too. That cute little baby. That baby's adorable. Did you know actually that baby was played by twins and they were actually girls?
Oh well, they usually do twins.
They always do that with twins when it
Yeah,
comes
because
to
like
kids.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, they did that twin thing.
They did that whole thing with the because I think it's like that whole they don't want to work to kids too much.
Yeah, they can
sort
only
of
have so
thing.
much screen time, so it's easier to switch them out.
Yeah, so, but that's a fun fact. Okay, but I'm excited for Peter Capaldi being the new Doctor.
Yeah, I'd like to see how that goes.
I want to see him swear. I want to see him drop the F-bomb. No, they won't do it. They won't.
I don't think so. They might. Okay, he might have his own little catchphrase thing that might be kind of.
Fuckity bye. No, he won't say fuckity bye.
Bollocks.
Bollocks. Or what else could he say? Obviously,
It's
they say
really British.
something very well. Alanzi's not British. Neither is Geronimo.
Oh, wait. Alonzo.
Alanzi Alonso. Or I don't know.
Geronimo.
Sacagawea. You could say Sacagawea instead of when he jumps off something. Instead of saying Geronimo, he'll say Sacagawea. But going back to 7.2 again. Okay. The Crimson Horror was one I didn't like. The other one I thought was just okay. I thought I was gonna really like, but I thought it was just okay. Was the Ice Warrior episode, like the Russian when they're on the Russian submarine?
I thought it moved a little slow, but I actually liked that episode.
I thought it was okay.
Because it was like the alien creature was desperate, and they showed how desperate he was. It was just interesting to see like other. I mean, it takes place with alien stuff, but you see their culture.
Right. And that creature is from the classic era of Doctor Who. He was from one of the original I forgot which Doctor he was with, but he was one of the original Doctor Who villains.
Plus, you get to sing. What was the song? Something on the wolf. Like.
Oh, Hungry Like a Wolf.
Yeah, Hungry like the wolf.
But like Duran Duran, get some little '80s action there.
Yeah.
But that's it. But that bottom line 7.2 I thought was just better than 7.1 because, good God.
Amy and Rory were running out of steam.
They're just like you could just see like a time like a clock right by going tick tock tick tock tick tock. See this clock. This is the time you're gonna die. Tick tock tick tock.
Yeah, and then that whole like they can't go back to what was it 1985.
I don't
New
know.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it was 18 something. It was like, but it's like, oh, we can't go back to that time period. It's all mumble jumbled. Okay,
Late.
we'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they couldn't go back and save him.
Another thing. How did the Doctor escape that one angel that took Amy? Because he does cry and he starts crying and stuff.
Well,
How did he escape that angel?
wait, was River with them?
Yeah.
Maybe River was watching.
Okay, good.
Or they also, if you watch Blink and stuff, they count the camera as another set of eyes. So your eyes count.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because when Rory gets taken, his back is turned. Originally, I think I remember.
Oh.
And then Amy, like, walks right up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But what?
that didn't bring back the angels for me. It
Aww.
did a little bit, but it's just like... And then it's like their grandson or whatever that brings a message to him.
Oh, yeah, brings him like a book, and he puts on not the spectacles. He puts on the
Smarty glasses.
little smarty glasses. Those are cute little glasses. Those are nice glasses. But and then he's just all like, all right, I'm never gonna love anyone again. And he becomes a rogue, and he meets Oswald, or Clara, whatever her name was in that episode.
Carla Oswald?
Huh?
Carla Oswald? Never mind.
Oh,
I'm trying to do names and I suck at it.
But I mean, and that's another thing. What do you think of that one detective trio that the Doctor always teams up with? The lizard lady,
Where did they come from?
I don't know.
Where did they come from? Like, I don't mind it, but it's like, okay, lizard woman who was like originally like the dormant alien pre-human race on Earth. Okay, all right, you come up, you're in this little organization. Alrighty, you have a lesbian lover.
Which is okay, which is perfectly cool.
I'm open to that, but it's also like cross species. Right,
cross species is okay
and
too.
And then it's like, how does the Centaurian? Why is he serving the Doctor? You know?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I do like the Centaurian. I do like him, especially with that memory worm.
Yeah,
I was laughing my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get it out from under the carriage. Sir, I've gotten run over. Seems like I'm running over by the carriage.
My gosh.
But
that guy's like and isn't he like a wet nurse? Wait, is that the same Centauran that was in like the?
They all look the same. I don't know. They're a potato.
They're big fat potatoes. But because I'm trying to think, is that the same Centauran who's like a wet nurse or something from like the last season, who's like, I shall take care of the baby. I am also a nurse. I also have memory glands. They're like, no, thank you. Is that the same Dalek? Not Dalek, the same Centauran?
I don't know. I don't know where they came from. They don't explain that group, and they don't explain. They just pull stuff out of their ass.
So they just popped out of nowhere.
It's like, oh, the Doctor went into hiding. Oh, we can contact him. Okay, you can only answer with one word. Okay, like there's a secret organization. Who are you?
Yeah, that was...
But I tried to let it be, but it's just like every time I see him, I'm like, "What's your story?
Yeah, who are?
What's with these?"
When they came back at the name of the Doctor, I was just like, guys, come on, just have more people in your group so I can find a way to like you at least. I don't know, but
Oh wait, I'm trying to think. I just remembered that the amusement park land.
Oh, the Nightmare in Silver.
Maybe with the two kids that Clara was babysitting around.
Nightmare in Silver.
That was interesting.
That's also written by Neil Gaiman.
In the beginning, I didn't like it though.
Oh really?
And also the Prince King that proposes to.
Oh, Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis. That's Warwick. That's Warwick Davis. That's Willow. Do you know Warwick Davis? He's a famous British little person actor who he was in Star Wars. He was in he's in a lot of stuff. He's in a lot of stuff.
Maybe if you listed it off to me, but you say Willow, I think Buffy.
Oh god.
Sorry.
No. Willow's this 80s movie or 80s or 70s. 80s where he plays this halfling who has to save the world and stuff, and he's also in Harry Potter, I think. Yeah, Warwick. He plays one of the goblins.
Oh.
He's one of the goblins.
Wingardium Leviosa. Okay.
Yeah. He's also one of the teachers too, I think. Yeah. Yeah, but that's Warwick Davis.
Okay.
The little prince or
Yeah, there's
king.
only so many little people, actors.
What's the appropriate term to call them? Little people? Is it
I
little people?
don't know
Because I'm
anymore.
scared to say I'm
I could
scared
go
that
on a whole nother segue about PC stuff because it's like, okay, midget, dwarf, vertically challenged. I don't mean
who
to offend anyone here. I'm just listing stuff off.
who says vertically challenged? I don't know either. But
I mean, there's more derogatory terms. Like, that's more like kind of funny sort of
mhm,
thing. But I think it's technically like little people,
mhm,
especially since they got that show, Little People, Big World. That's the
mhm.
more PC term now.
Okay,
But again, it changes all the time.
okay. But going back to Nightmare in Silver with the Cybermen, they suddenly become like the Borg from Star Trek. Because like when they walked into the river, I was like, okay, that was
And
easy.
it's like, I've got the golden ticket. I put it on my face to fight you.
It's like, well, crap.
You're weak against gold. And oh, I did find it amusing though. Like, oh, is it the doctor really? And it's like he's hitting on Clara or something, and then it's actually the Cybermen trying to take over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
It's
was
it's
funny.
the Cyberman on his face, and he like he's fighting against himself. Well, no,
Yeah.
he's fighting against the cyber virus that's inside his brain, and they're like having a chess match against each other. I mean, that's another thing about Neil Gaiman is that I mean, if you're a Neil Gaiman fan, you could tell it's a Neil Gaiman episode by just the conversations and stuff, because you could definitely tell about that in The Doctor's Wife. Okay, so I did that whole thing in one breath. So now the 50th anniversary is coming up. So
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to post this up before Saturday. So
Good luck.
I'll do the best I can. What do you think's gonna happen?
I have no freaking clue, and I like to leave it that way. I mean, I know Matt Smith dies somehow. There's probably going to be a orange beam of light shooting out of his face and hands like usual. Well, that's every time he regenerates.
I thought he was gonna leave in the Christmas special.
Wait, I thought he was leaving in the 50th.
I thought he was leaving in the Christmas special. Okay, we'll find out.
I've been leaving myself oblivious because I don't want to know what happens, but I
Okay.
thought it's with the 50th.
Hmm.
That's what I've been getting from following Facebook, but
Hmm.
then again, I don't claim to be an expert.
It's okay. Um,
If he lives on, I'll be happy. More
me,
Matt Smith time.
me too. Me too. I mean, you know, I was before I came over, I was thinking about it. I was thinking to myself, you know what? I am gonna miss Matt Smith. I do miss. I. It's like, oh, you're
Just no more
leaving.
dinosaurs, please. And we're good.
No dinosaurs on a spaceship, please. No more fucking dinosaurs on a spaceship. Fucking dinosaurs on a
Oh yeah,
spaceship.
is Rose coming back with the 50th?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she is. Rose is coming
I'm
back.
curious. Ooh, wait.
What?
Wait, the David Tennant that we get, is that going to be the more human David Tennant or the actually Time Lord David Tennant?
I don't know. Because he has the TARDIS. Because they showed him in his
I wonder
TARDIS.
if he'll be naked again.
I'll leave that to your own imagination.
No, I don't care. There's a whole bunch of people I know that would absolutely love that.
Oh yeah. You're naked. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's not a sonic screwdriver down there, honey.
Boom. Sorry, if I had the drums and the cymbal, I didn't. But I'm unfortunately I don't. So there you go.
That's the best I can do right now.
Yeah. See, at first I was worried about the 50th anniversary because the first teaser they had made it look really dark. Like they made it look super really dark.
Again, I avoid the teasers because
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't want any spoilers from the trailers.
Right.
Because I've had that happen once in a while where I see something in the trailer and it's like, well, okay. But I kind of like when I can avoid them.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so maybe you'll be more surprised. So,
Yeah, I like that.
so you didn't see a funny moment. Can I just spoil you one funny moment they have in the trailers?
Just go. I heard the teasers and stuff is all pre stuff, but
Okay.
I'm jumping into
There's a-
virgin style.
Okay, so there's a scene where David Tennant goes into Matt Smith's TARDIS, and then
Oh, I don't like the decor. I don't like what you've done with the place or something.
pretty much, yeah, that's about it. And that's happened before. I when I was on Tumblr, I was looking through GIFs,
Yeah.
and they've done that before in other anniversaries where the second Doctor goes into the third Doctor's TARDIS. And they're like, "Oh, this is your new place." Yes, it is. I don't like it. And David does the same thing. Goes, "Oh, look at this. I don't like it." And Matt Smith's like, "Aye."
Didn't they do that with the celery stock dude too, or
No, I don't think
he didn't
so.
comment on it?
Oh no, the Fifth Doctor, no. I met him. Did I tell you I met him? The Fifth Doctor?
Was that C2E2?
It was. I met him.
Oh, Oh yeah. Because I volunteered there,
Yeah,
so I remember he was there.
I
I
met.
think.
Yeah, he was there. Peter Davison. Yeah, I met him. I met him for like 5 seconds because it was a very special moment. It was my Facebook profile picture for like 5 6 months, 5 months, for a
Oh
long
wait.
time.
Did you give him your picture?
Which picture?
Didn't you?
Oh, I thought about it, but then I thought he's not gonna like because I thought about because like when you meet these celebrities, you're in line for a long time, and how many
Yeah.
times? And he's met so many people. He's met a lot of people, and who is calling me? We might have a guest speaker. Probably no, no, we won't have a guest speaker. Okay, uh, uh, so now you can hear from the chair. Back to Peter Davison. So I met Peter Davison, very nice guy, but like I said, when you're meeting a celebrity, you gotta make it quick. You can't be like, oh my god, you can't be like there for like 15 minutes going, oh my god, you're awesome and awesome. You can because
I love you, I'm your best fan, because they probably hear that day in and day out.
they you're not the first. Yeah, exactly. You're not the first person that said that. You're not. There have been so many other people who said that. So I almost had him sign my DVD, but then the guy said, you might as well just get the picture because when's the next time you're gonna get a signed? The guy tricked me, so he talked me into it. He was all like, you could just have him. You could just have him just sign just a picture, because the pictures can last forever. Who knows how long you're gonna have that DVD? And I was just out there going, oh my god, this guy's trying to manipulate me. And I thought, can I have both things signed? He goes, yeah, but it'd just be more expensive. I went, I'll take the picture. So I met him. I said, hi, how are you? He goes, I'm good. How are you? I meet him, and then I say, can you just give it out, send it out to Joe? He goes, sure. He signs it down. And I say, can I get a picture? He goes, sure. He takes a picture, and I just say really quickly, hey, I know you get this a lot, but you're awesome. And he smiles. He just goes, oh, thank you very much. And then I left. It was a sweet moment. It was nice. It was like I said, when you're meeting these celebrities, there's a quick note to anybody who's never been to a convention. When you're meeting a celebrity, or like especially a big celebrity,
Shower beforehand, please. No confunk.
there you go. Yep, there you go.
Sorry, I
Shower.
volunteer to my conventions. It is true. Confunk. Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah, just be clean and make it brief, and be very nice. Don't be creepy, and just make it quick. And that's how I got through with Peter Davison. Very nice guy. If you had to meet any doctor, who would you want to meet? David Tennant.
David Tennant, but also, you know what?
What?
Because I was volunteering at C2E2,
Yeah.
and John Barrowman was there one year.
Well, was he really?
Yeah, he was there. It was either my first or second year there, and he was signing autographs for $40. I was like, I'd love to do it, but I'm not dropping 40 for this guy. I'm sorry, I can't afford it right now.
Oh man.
But I was
He was
watching.
at Wizard World recently.
Okay, but anyways, sorry, good story here. So I was just in some hallway. I don't remember. I think I was just making sure like these shuttle bus signs didn't fall over or something. But John Barrowman walks by in a light green shirt. I'm like, I had to do like a double take. I'm like,
No way.
yeah. Then I'm like, oh god, oh god.
Wait,
And then
what?
I got to shake his hand. I got to shake John Barrowman's hand.
You-
That's Jack Harkness. Jack Harkness, by the way.
Captain Jack.
Yeah, I didn't.
Captain Jack.
He had a panel as well. I didn't see that. I watched it later online.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, oh my god, and I didn't know what to say, but I shook his hand. I'm like, oh my god, and then I like completely.
How'd you approach him though?
He was walking past with like a bodyguard or something.
Oh,
and then
I
got
see.
to shake his hand that way because it was just me and one other volunteer like in the hallway.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause, like we were by the shuttle buses because it was downtown and
Mhm.
they had buses from hotels and stuff.
Now, would you ever want to meet like nine or
10.
9? So just 10.
10.
You wouldn't want to meet Matt Smith or
Okay,
Christopher Eccleston?
Matt Smith, probably. Sorry, Christian or Christopher? I forget.
Oh, Christopher Eccleston.
Christopher, okay. Yeah, see, I can't even get his name straight. 9, I just never really got attached to 9.
Mhm.
I mean, aside from, what was it called? Everybody Lives. Dr. Dances. Dr.
Yes,
Dances. Besides, like, that episode, like, that's probably one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody lives. Doctor, my leg's grown back. Are you sure you just didn't miscount? All right? Okay, one of my favorite episodes.
That's a wonderful episode, yeah.
Yeah, besides that, I didn't really get attached to him.
No?
No. I don't know. It just never really sunk in.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
And I freaking fell in love with David Tennant.
It's all good. It's all right. I bet. I was talking to one of my coworkers about this, who's also a Doctor Who fan, and she says she's all like, yeah, Matt Smith and David Tennant are never going to come to Chicago. I went, well, you never
Oh,
know.
they're working on it. The C2E2 has been trying or been wanting to do that. I know. I mean, I have no idea what they're.
You know how packed the line's going to be if
Oh
David
God,
Tennant
John
comes.
Barrowman was like, okay, I had to manage the line for Sven Gulli last year. That was
Or
crazy.
Sanguli?
Sven Gulli.
Oh, Svengoolie, the guy with the dark shadows, and the guy who's on with the hat, right,
The
the
U
mustache.
show and his yeah.
Yeah,
The
that
plastic.
his was that big.
Oh, his was pretty long. He ended up having to stay longer than his original signing, but he
Oh
stayed the
gosh,
whole time.
was he okay with it?
He's fine. Apparently, he's very nice and very good to his fans. I
Okay,
found
good.
out, even though I never saw the guy, I just saw what people said. But like, we had to have the line go this way, and then it was snaking
Oh
and stuff going
gosh,
through our alley. It's like, okay,
you know what was BS? This is going off topic again, but when Alex Ross came to C2E2, he was only there for like a short period of time, so there was no
Alex
way.
Ross.
He's a comic book painter.
Okay,
He,
all
he
right.
does he does comic book art. He's a really great artist.
Mm-hmm.
He was only there for a certain amount of time, so there was no way in hell I could, there's no way in hell you could get his autograph because you're only there for a certain amount of time. You know who would I like to meet? Another doctor I want to meet. Seven. Umbrella.
Umbrella.
He's the one that has the question mark vest.
Okay.
He's the one from The Hobbit, the brown wizard.
Okay, I heard about that. I'm keeping something in track on the back of my head, that I want to bring up later. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I don't know Seven very well.
He's really cool. He's another older doctor.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through the old ones in order slowly but surely.
It's okay. Like you said, it's like when you're watching old school Doctor Who, you got to be really. It's like watching old school Star Trek. You got to be really patient with it because a lot of people don't have. A lot of people who are big fans of like modern stuff, they're really impatient. Some of them are. There are some people who are really who will be more than welcome, more than happy to see it. And then there's some people who just aren't patient.
I just really wish I was watching this and being like 10 or 15 years younger. It's like, yeah. Or apparently I used to watch Star Trek all the time, but I don't remember any of
Wait,
it.
which Star Trek?
I think
Next Generation or
I think the original.
like old TOS? Yeah, Spock and Kirk and Bones.
Yeah, old school.
Okay, old
I
school.
think I used to watch that according to my mom, but I was too young to remember.
Yeah, I could have watched that, but I was a Star Wars kid. But then but now I'm a Trekkie. Yay! But back to Star Trek. Not Star
Star
Trek.
to Star Trek.
Wait, that was the last podcast. We're talking about Doctor Who now.
Okay, but I guess before we move on from the convention stuff,
Mm-hmm.
last year I can't even keep my years as straight. 1 year Shia LaBeouf
Oh,
came to
God.
C2E2.
Oh,
Okay, all right,
God.
sorry. I like Shia.
Okay, all right.
Shoot
I'm
me
not saying
now.
anything. I'm not saying anything.
Even Stevens
I'm not saying anything.
and a few other movies. Transformers. Okay, forget it. Forget Transformers. He's a whiny little bitch in that. All right, just shove and kick
I'm
that
not
off to the
judging
side.
you. I'm not judging you.
But I grew up on Even Stevens. I do like Shia.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to C2E2. He didn't really tell anyone. I found out from one of my friends that works in Ars Alley.
Really?
He was just going to be there for that day.
Wow.
And he was actually trying to sell his comic that he made.
Oh, he made a comic?
He
made a comic?
Okay, according to online, it looked like a 3-year-old drew it. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
I didn't really read it. I
Skimmed through it.
No, I actually, he had like a card. I still have it in my room somewhere, and he signed the back, which he spelled my name wrong at first, which was kind of funny. But everyone spells my name wrong.
Aw.
But I think his girlfriend was there, and she made him correct it. He's like, "Oh shit, fuck! You should have told me. Here's a new one." He like scratched it off. But he was nice, but he only came for 1 day, and it's just like, you shouldn't only show up for 1 day.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities are like that. They don't want to see too many fans because they.
Or even if they cancel and don't show up, because like not everyone comes every day, especially Friday. People have work. Saturday's the busy day, and then Sunday is like the little bit slow working down day. But it's just, don't show up for 1 day. Don't be there only one slot, because your line's gonna be out bazonkers,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. My 2 cents on that.
Well, that he made a. I'm getting over the fact that he made a comic.
Okay. We can look that up later, and.
You're shivering. You're like, I don't know if you should see it or not.
I commemorate him for trying. I didn't read it, so I can't fully judge it.
Can I, I'm embarrassed to ask this, but is it better than my art style or no?
I don't know. okay, like you're more rounded, you do more like cartoonish figures.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was trying to go slightly more realistic
Oh, I
and
see.
use
Okay.
colors, but it was
Yeah.
still kind of childish.
Okay. Yeah. I only my stuff's more like mine's more like Shel Silverstein meets David Shrigley. So that's about it. But okay. But get back to Doctor Who. Back to Doctor Who. We jumped way too far out of the. Okay. Now, so you would only want to meet David Tennant. You wouldn't want to meet Matt Smith.
Okay, in order, Tennant first, Smith second.
Okay. All
Or
right.
John Barrowman again, I would be very happy with that.
Or, you know, I've watched videos online of Matt Smith at like Q&As and stuff. He's so nice to kids. Did you ever see those videos?
Matt Smith, sorry, being nice to kids.
Yeah, did you ever see those videos? He's such
Oh
a
yeah, yeah. I seen the little on their Facebook thing. There's this little girl.
Mhm.
It's like something like, "What are you most scared of?" or something with
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
angels.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, "Are you still scared of them?" or something. And she like just nods.
Yeah, she's like,
a
"Oh," the car
6-year-old.
goes, "Oh." No, 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 no. She was all like she goes, "Doctor, are you scared of the weeping angels?" and he's like, "What about you? Are you scared of the weeping angels?" And he goes, "Okay, don't worry, because I'm gonna fight them off." Everyone goes, "Yeah!" And then just recently at another Q&A, not a Q&A, yeah, another Q&A. This one girl's like with her mom, and she's holding on to her, like she's like hugging her because she's so shy and stuff. And the mom's like, "My daughter wants to know why you're leaving," and Matt's just like, "Oh my God, I made a mistake," because he's like, "What do I say to this girl?" And another really sweet one is like, there's this one another. It was like a costume Q&A where people come in costumes and they come up on stage and they try to do a skit, and if they win the skit, if they win the crowd's praise, they get to meet Matt Smith
Oh
on,
boy.
on stage. Because no, but it was a surprise though, because they didn't know they were gonna meet Matt Smith. So like once they announced the winners of like the contest, the winners come up to the stage, and then Matt Smith and Clara come out, and everyone's just like wow. And so back to the point. So they found a little girl dressed up like a Dalek. She was a cute little girl, and he picks her up. He picks her up and he holds her like a kid, and he's all like, "What are you?" She goes, "I'm a Dalek." And he goes, "Hey, can you do me a big favor? Can you say to everybody, exterminate?" She goes, "Exterminate." This is a little girl. This is like a little 5 or 6-year-old girl. It was the most cutest little thing. That's another thing why, I mean, that's why I kind of respect Matt Smith more and more because when you're an actor, and especially if you're like a pop culture kind of actor, you kind of need to know how to respond to kids because will some kids will still like sort of this stuff because there's kids out there who I mean kids who like Star Trek like back then kids who liked Star Trek I bet some of the actors had needed to know how to respond to kids respond to kids and that's just so sweet that Matt Smith just is so sweet to these kids because he's always patient. Because when they ask him a question, he goes, "Hi, what's your name?" and all that stuff. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. What do you think of Matt Smith and Amy, whatever her actual name is, shaving their heads? Because Matt Smith will actually be wearing a wig during the 50th anniversary special.
Wait, what?
He shaved his head. I think for another role, but he's going to be wearing a wig during the 50th anniversary.
I don't know.
And then Amy, she actually like shaved her head too. I don't know why, but she
She's
has
oh
like a
she,
wig
she's
made of her own hair
no
that
no
she wears.
Amy did that because she's going to be in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
No idea, but okay.
It's a new Marvel movie. It's something else. That's why she shaved her head because it's for a movie. Matt Smith, I don't know. I thought Matt Smith shaved his head for the 50th
I think
anniversary.
no, it was a bit different role. I thought he did. He had to shave his head for a different role. He did.
You can always Google it.
Yeah. Thank God for Google.
Yay!
Please Google. Use your logo thing for the 50th anniversary Gallifrey logo.
I'm
That would
sure.
be awesome.
I'm sure they won't. They could, but I don't know if they're gonna do it.
Please, internet.
Oh, did you realize? I could be wrong. Historians, if I get this wrong, you may punch me in the face. No, no,
Through the internet.
through the internet. You may punch me through the internet. When was Kennedy assassinated?
1963.
What in November 22nd. I could be wrong, but I think Kennedy was assassinated the day before the first Doctor Who aired. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Okay, you know what? Okay,
Are you gonna look this up?
I might have to.
Okay, so I don't have to edit this out and stuff. So, but
You can keep talking. I'm just gonna
okay,
quickly look it
okay.
up.
That's one thing that confuses me. If Kennedy was assassinated like the day before the first Doctor Who aired, do you think the British were watching more about the newsreels about the Kennedy assassination, or were they watching Doctor Who? Or do you think it's mixed?
Okay, if the Prime Minister was shot and assassinated, how much would we be watching it? I mean, it's a different country. It's not like their leader got shot. Yeah, we're more people and we're a little bit more got our I don't want to say like a nose or feet in their business, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, again, it's another country. I would think.
They would watch more Doctor Who.
Oh, and also, how popular was Doctor Who with their first episode? You know,
This is true, yeah.
Sometimes it's a sleeper hit, like Firefly, big Firefly, Bronco, by the way. It can be a little bit of a sleeper hit,
Right.
You know, and maybe it didn't like catch on the first episode. It had to warm up a little bit.
Was I right? Did you look it up? Was I right?
November 22nd, 63.
So I was right. Oh my god, I
Oh
was
yeah,
right.
oh yeah.
So
yeah.
so it was made. So
Dang.
it was. Oh my god, that's creepy. That's weird. That's scary stuff right there. Okay.
Okay, so Friday, 50 years since JFK's assassination. Great, and we still don't know what happened.
Oh. Well, we have an idea. We're
Magic
I
bullet.
mean,
Maybe they do that in the 50th. No.
No, they did that in Red. They did that in Red Dwarf. They probably won't. They already made fun of it in Red Dwarf. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think people will take it too seriously in Doctor Who. Oh, speaking of the 50th anniversary, I saw this really funny you know about the flame wars that always happen on YouTube and stuff.
I know of them. I avoid them like the plague.
They're just like arguments on YouTube.
Yeah.
I saw one argument that happened on one of the Doctor Who trailers. Now, what's this whole thing with the One Direction Day?
Okay, One Direction is from the UK, and apparently they dubbed, I don't know why, but November 23rd One Direction Day. So I guess it was that gray area, like, I mean, different holidays can fall on different things. So some people who
what's so significant about that day though? Because for Doctor Who, for Doctor Who it makes sense. No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't worry about it.
I don't know why. I really don't know why.
Nor do you care.
But it's just like it's apparently something with them. That's all I know. It's One Direction Day for some godly reason. When's the Beatles Day?
Yeah, Beatles.
When's Beatles Day? When's Oasis Day?
Hey, Beatles Day is every day. Beatles Day is every day.
When you do drugs, Beatles Day is every day.
Hey, Beatles Day is always every day, even with or without drugs.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Going back to my point, at one of the Doctor Who trailers, there was this one moron who just said, "Excuse me, UK, can you switch your little Doctor Who anniversary to another day so we can have our One Direction?"
Stupid Doctor Who. It should be One Direction Day.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Was it a boy or a girl?
I don't know. But it was this huge line of complaints. But the best response was this. Okay, so and so, we can change it if you do this. Find a time machine, and I need you to complete all these tasks. And he makes this huge list of things to do to help in time. It's like one of them was kill Hitler. One of them was stop the plague.
Okay, sorry. Twilight Zone did killing Hitler. It didn't work.
Crap.
Fixed point in time. Can't do it.
So pretty much all it was a huge list too. I had to scroll down for like a minute, and then the guy said,
"Oh God, a whole minute." Oh.
I know, right? Oh, but it was a pretty big list. So,
someone was compensating.
So after this huge list, the guy says, "If you can complete this entire task, we will change the date. Let me know how your
time travel's good."
Pretty much. Let me know how your progress is going. Thank you. That was the best response to that little complaint ever. It was fantastic. Whoever you are out there, I applaud you because that was brilliant. I don't have the patience to type that much, and I type too much sometimes. But I don't type enough actually. My ADD doesn't let me type too much. So. Uh,
I just wanted to add,
what's up?
like when someone posts on the internet, you don't know how old they are.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
it could be like a 10-year-old, 12-year-old,
Or
little fangirl, or you don't even
or a
know.
60-year-old man.
Yeah, images of fortune. Anyway,
Doctor Who.
but you don't know how old they are. It could be
Mhm.
just some fan obsessed little girl or whatever.
Mhm.
It's an anonymity, and I can't talk.
That's okay.
It's anonymous on there. You don't know who they are.
Right.
Boy, girl, and they could just be saying whatever and not knowing the consequences. I mean, I used to do a bunch of stupid stuff in AOL chat rooms. I remember what ASL meant. Remember that, everybody? Oh,
Remember
gotta dust
AOL.
off some cobwebs there.
Can I use that now? Can I just dust up some cobwebs? I gotta use that from now on. Whenever I talk about something from the 90s or something. But going back to that.
Or how did the AOL?
It was like.
Get off the phone!
Going back to Doctor Who. Okay, since we're just about running about just a little bit over time, we need to add one. I like to add a few Doctor Who trivia that I found on Tumblr.
Oh God.
One, did you know that what's the cousin's name from Harry Potter? Not Neville. Dudley, the actor who plays Dudley in Harry Potter. Did you know his grandpa is the second Doctor?
I think I might have seen that on their Facebook page.
Well, then crap. You beat me to it.
Well, I follow the Facebook, but again, like I don't remember everything that I see.
Okay, here's another one. Did you know that the fifth Doctor, the one that has the cricket and the celery, he actually hates celery in real life. Peter Davison, in real life, he hates celery. It's like Mel Blanc who hated carrots. Bugs Bunny.
Oh.
Okay, another Doctor Who trivia. Did you know? See, I'm running out of things. See, I should have wrote this stuff down earlier.
What was that? Like David Tennant married someone.
Oh,
who was like the daughter of another doctor.
he married Peter Davison, the fifth Doctor's daughter.
Okay, yeah. Was that one of your trivia things?
Yes, it was. You remembered it before I did. Okay. In the three Doctors, since the first Doctor was in it, since he was so sick and so, his dementia was getting worse, during that recording, he had to read through cue cards. The first Doctor.
All right. I didn't know about his dementia thing until you mentioned.
Yeah, that's why he left. That's why he left Doctor Who, because he was getting so sick that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I mean, I think it's dementia. I could be wrong. I don't know, because I'm like I said, I'm scared I might get the facts wrong. I need to do my research beforehand.
Yeah, you need to print stuff out.
I know, but and that's why they had to create the whole regeneration thing, because the show was so popular, and number one was sick, and they're like, crap, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Let's Time Lords can regenerate. Awesome.
Just like James Bond.
Yeah. Well, actually, James Bond, they just turn and cough the other way. Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Doctor Who. There's an excuse why they're changing. So.
Also, like George of the Jungle, like you remember that, like the first to second movie. They switch actors.
That they do that. They do that with a lot of stuff. They did that with the Inspector Gadget movies.
Like between like movie 1 and movie 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Dead Like Me. They replaced one character.
I never saw that. Okay, unfortunately we're out of time.
Oh, come on, we can keep going.
Should we keep going or no?
I'm fine with it. I love this.
Okay, all right. We've run over an hour, but we'll try to make this really quick.
If you care to keep listening, just keep listening.
If you care to listen. If you are getting bored, turn off your podcast and listen to another podcast that we have on the website. Sigh. Okay. So, for 50th anniversary, you excited?
Yes.
Are you pumped?
Yes,
Okay.
I am actually hosting a party for my friends, so yes, I am pumped.
Yay! Okay, another question. Did you hear about that other special doing called Adventure Time and Space? It's pretty much a biopic.
Sorry, I heard Adventure Time.
Adventure in Time and Space. It's
Okay.
it's a biopic about the filming of the first Doctor Who episode.
Oh.
And how it's pretty much a biopic of And the professor.
I saw, yeah, on their Facebook thing, it's like a DVD or
It's a
something.
DVD. I thought they're showing it on BBC.
Or something. I saw something about it. I'm getting bits and pieces here.
It's okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Professor Filch from Harry Potter is gonna be playing the first Doctor in the biopic. He's gonna be playing William Hartnell,
Okay.
the guy who played the first Doctor.
Alright, yeah. William.
Yeah, that's our guy, the guy who killed a bunch of people in Game of Thrones. Another spoiler. I'm sorry. So
Oh, Game of Thrones, everyone dies.
that's
Just
true.
go in there thinking everyone dies and you're fine.
That's for another podcast.
Oh, we should do a Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh, we're going to. We have to. We're going to.
Oh, because I'm up to date.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that very soon. So back to Doctor Who again. God, we're going way off topic here.
We're too nerdy. Sorry.
Okay, now another fun fact
If you can remember.
that I can remember. No, I can't really think of anymore. But oh God. Okay. Oh, one thing I was gonna ask you. Why? How come? Why do you think Christopher Eccleston didn't want to come back for the 50th anniversary?
I just think it was he didn't get along with the writer or director, and I'm assuming there's just some burned bridges there.
Yeah.
That's what I can assume.
Because I remember you told me that he got along with Rose, like the act Billy Piper, but like he didn't get along with anybody. Like he didn't get along with Stephen Moffat or Russell T Davies or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that. That's what I heard.
Hmm.
Again, not confirmed.
Do you think he'll at least like besides like clips or like references? Do you think he'll make an appearance?
They'll just do like in The Simpsons with that Bart like when Bart assisted that one superhero, just use little clips of him.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
God, that's gonna be so broken as hell. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of Rose, another trivia. I didn't believe this. I had to do research on this, but this is true.
Oh, I think I know where you're going, but yeah.
Do you remember the Pokemon movie?
Which one? The first one?
First one. First Pokemon movie?
Hell yeah.
Billy Piper, Rose, she recorded a song for that movie.
Which song?
I don't know. It wasn't like any of the main. It wasn't like the Pokemon theme song, but it was for one of the songs for one of the movies. She sang for it.
Okay, interesting. That's not where I thought you were going with
What would you think I was going?
Um, there's a little weird tidbit fact. Okay, so first episode of New Who, Rose's work, that like department store, clothing store, whatever, gets blown up.
Hmm.
It's May 5th, whatever year, 2005, May 5th, 2005, I believe. Okay, with Clara's parents, if you go look at their tombstone, the day is May 5th, 2005, I believe. So supposedly they died either same day or in the accident where the shack blew up.
Oh. Oh.
Mind blown, Doctor Who.
Oh.
I'm sure that was completely on accident.
Oh. Did the doctor kill his parents?
I'm just thinking of the leaf right now. I don't know.
Let's think of the leaf. Let's stay with the leaf right now. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, one more question, then we'll probably have to cut this out because I'm running out of trivia to talk about. Who, if you had to dress up now? Normally for cosplay, you could do whatever, but I mean, because sometimes it's a hit and miss. Like for Halloween this year, I dressed up as the 11th Doctor.
Mhm.
One, because it's the easiest one to dress up as.
Mm-hmm.
Which Doctor Who character would you want to dress up as?
Well, easiest for me being a redhead would be Amy.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite companion is Donna.
You could do Donna.
Yeah, I mean, she's a little older than I am, but I could do that.
You could pull off Donna.
But I would probably like to cross cosplay as either Captain Jack Harkness or oh come on, I would love that jacket. I want that jacket.
And that hat or that
No, just the jacket. Give me the jacket. I'm set for life.
just give me the fucking jacket.
Yeah. Or David Tennant.
That works
Dr.
too.
Ten.
That works too.
I would cosplay because I got this long leather jacket that I love to do it. Love to wear it, and I've got these black Converse. It's like, yeah, my Doctor Who get up.
Yeah.
Wearing it to the anime club meeting. Yeah, yeah.
That's another thing. Also, another thing, when you go to these conventions, you're going to see a lot of doctors. A lot of
Feel free
doctors.
to glomp or high five them. They love it.
Oh, yeah, just give them a high five. Yeah, there's so many doctors. See, because if I go to a convention and I dress up as a doctor, I'd want to dress up as like one of the classic doctors, because that's just like a handful of them, at least.
Yeah, like at ASEN where I work, I look like this other girl, and they just call us Twin One and Twin Two, or the twins. So my twin, yes, I'll show you later, but she looks exactly like me. They can't tell us apart.
Wow.
We're both redheads. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
So she dressed up as one of the doctors. I can't remember which one, but she dressed up as one of the doctors this past year.
Hmm.
Yeah, the people do the older ones, but oh yeah, Ren Fair. You can dress up as the doctor, and it
Is it acceptable?
is acceptable to dress up as the doctor at Ren Fair.
Okay. All right. I was going to dress up as Asterix, but that works. All right. I think we're a little over time, but you know what? It's Doctor Who. You can never get too much of Doctor Who. So, final question. You excited for the 50th anniversary?
Yes.
Me too. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Joey.
I'm Amanda.
All right. Have a good evening, guys. Goodbye. And
Bye.
Allons-y. And
Geronimo.
fuckity bye.